Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode. Today, Corey and the crew going in on the drama with Dr. Umar Johnson and his daughter exposing him. Let's hear what they talking about, then we're going to come back and talk about it.
I saw his daughter talk.
Right.
I know what's happening with that.
Yeah.
I have a daughter. Now, my daughter, I always give my daughter credit because I know her mama egged her on to try to do it. But my daughter didn't go for it. Go on that. My daughter did some things that make me very disappointed in her, but I noticed she didn't do it. Now, her mama do it all day long because her mama is stuck in the rock bottom somewhere. Hey, how much money Tasha can't give you for that? You starving now, ain't you?
Raggedy bitch.
Tasha don't answer the phone when she sees you now. She like, oh, I got the best of that bitch. I need somebody else to come with something else.
You know, but that's a cold thing, man, because look, man, cowards sell shame to control people.
Yeah.
Anything that I've ever done, in my life, if it came to the light, I'm not ashamed of it at all, right or wrong. You know what I'm saying? I may be disappointed in myself, but, you know, you can't use shame to try to control people. And I think that's what the Umar thing is.
What is it about? What is the girl saying that he did?
Well, I mean, really what the girl, you talking about his daughter?
Yeah.
So I don't know everything, but I know there's a sense of shame that she feels because she was likely groomed by her mother to hate her father. And there's a shame there because maybe he hasn't been there like he needs to be, but she may not understand that at some point the mother used her, weaponized her to try to control the father.
He ain't lying.
And at the end of the day, regardless if it's your kid or not, the number one rule in life is self-preservation. So if a woman has more of the mind of the child and is trying to use the child against you, I don't give a fuck if it's my child or not. If the playing field is not level, you're not going to be able to use anything to destroy me once I sniff out the plot. And if my child is not hearing where I'm coming from and they too far gone, then we may have to be separated until they get to a point or an age where they can understand what kind of person their mama is. Because at the end of the day, women who groom children to hate men eventually will start hating their children.
And you know this, man.
It may be 50
They've been hating their children.
Yeah.
If you ever aborted a baby, you hate your kids.
It was pretty sad.
Go ahead.
It was pretty sad to see. But
I'm saying, like, I think Craig had the nicest way of saying this.
That is the nicest.
This is how I'm going to say it. Look, bitch, I'm not finna spend my life arguing with you about nothing. Unfortunately, if you have custody of the baby, I might have to catch up with the baby later on in life and hope I can salvage what you turned him into or her into. Because I, myself, I'll make another one.
Yes, sir.
Real shit.
I'm just saying. Nobody will say that, though. Hey, okay, this burn up over here. Let me start another family over here, and maybe if that one act right, I'll let him around my other family that I was able to groom.
Right.
And so many people in life find out the hard way. You can love people and all that shit, but if you got them up under you in your business, dog.
Oh, yeah, I found out, Corey. I found out. I'm going to tell any man that's experiencing any semblance of new success, man, it's dangerous to have certain types of niggas around you. Go with your gut feeling. Trust your first gut feeling, man. If anybody comes around you and starts doing that secret meeting shit and playing one nigga against the other and always saying little weird shit, you better take that shit serious. That is God showing. That's God making somebody reveal themselves to you.
Now
man.
when you see Craig be at his studio doing his shit.
Right.
He might have a family member around him or something.
Yeah, man.
I noticed you now.
Yeah.
I'm like, you took a good ass whooping learning about life.
I just despise when people go that route.
You know more about it. Was it one of your stories?
It was, but it's okay. But the social media route, when people do that and have family so-called issues and put it out there like that, man.
Well, the young lady put it out there.
That's
She
what I'm
wanted
saying.
some. She was. I'm going to get some attention.
You gonna learn today.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Man.
Because I don't care what me and my daughter went through.
And he did.
I was proud that my daughter didn't give in to the pressure of strangers.
Right.
See, one of the most dangerous motherfucker in the world is motherfuckers who want to be loved by strangers.
Man.
Who more dangerous than that motherfucker? Who want to be the person who wants to be loved by strangers is a real problem. My daughter, mama, love that attention she get.
Yeah.
She would.
He's always on point.
What'd he say?
Peace, family. Envy is some real shit.
Chillin' pimp for real, man. When motherfuckers be trying to, when you see people who want people who don't know them to accept them,
Right.
you be careful around somebody like that, boy.
Yeah. He has a response.
Especially
We gonna hear it.
Okay.
especially people who aren't offering anything. You get what I'm saying?
Except they version of telling.
Right. You don't have a talent. You don't have a message. You don't have a religion. You don't have
Listen,
a
Kendra.
helping hand. You don't have anything but information on other people to offer. And then we're media, so we speak on other people's business, but we have an opinion that's filtered through a point of view. This is entertainment. You know what I'm saying? So we give our opinion, our point of view on what's happening in the world. We're not making stories up. We're not waking up in the morning saying, man, LeBron James 2 white bitches today. Y'all heard about that? No, nigga, somebody reports on it, and then we give an opinion on that. But it's not a personal slander at LeBron. It's nothing personal going on in here when we talk about what's happening in the world. But some people, they don't have that ability to separate ideas from people. You know what I'm saying? So they only strictly take personal shots.
And they want to act like they're professionals.
And bring no talent, like you say.
Right.
Okay, so he said on his platforms, telling his followers, pick a side. He said, don't let the evil take us. If you with me, you with me. If you ain't, you ain't. I'm not begging nobody. The only thing good coming out of this unfortunate situation is everybody got to pick a side. Pick a side and stay on it. Please stay on your side. No more frenemies. And he also said that he told the girl who says she's his daughter that he would only have a
He ain't claiming her?
I
Yeah, he is now, but I'm just...
I disagree.
I mean,
with
I'm
it.
just-
But other people were saying, so hold on, he said that he would only have a conversation if her mother was present so that his daughter could hear both sides. It's unclear if that has taken place or not. Or if she'll do it, because now she's reaching. To me, I think she made it worse by now coming out. I thought that would come up first if she was going to do this in public. Now she's saying that, putting it out there that he used to beat on her mom, allegedly.
You done fucked up, you know that, don't you?
So I disagree with what Umar said about picking a side, man. That's an error in perception on his part, man. You can, that's called dichotomous thinking, when you think somebody has to pick a side, like pick one side versus the other. Something can happen that is wrong, and it doesn't mean you have to pick a side. The truth is not a side. The truth is the truth. So it's just whether, to me, it should be more about whether you believe them or not. And if you believe them or not, then you also have to have the empathy to realize that shit, motherfuckers make mistakes. They don't see eye to eye. Shit happens where people aren't in one accord no more. But that don't mean that, that it's not a competition. This is just an issue you having with your daughter that's really none of our business, and it should remain that. But you should never tell somebody to pick a side when you're beefing with your child, because it can go in the wrong direction. This is just about a situation that needs to be taken care of, period, point blank. But it don't have to be no sides and shit. That's him and his ego and his emotion.
Yeah, that's a good point.
It is.
But I will tell anybody in this world who's grown talking against me, kiss my ass where it start getting pink.
Kiss my entire ass.
That's real shit.
God, that's kind of deep.
And that's deep in my ass.
Yeah.
Oh,
Cause my asshole
oh my God.
dark brown.
That's-
I know I ain't had no business looking at it, but sometimes I don't have shit to do.
How did you do that? He had to have taken a picture of it.
I've never seen the pink in my ass, but I know it's back there.
The pink of my ass is next to my heart, so there's nobody. Yeah, it'll never be exposed, man.
Any grown motherfucker motherfucker talk crazy to me, I tell him, fuck you, motherfucker. I don't give a fuck who it is.
He said,
Kids,
kiss the pinkness.
nigga, find the pink in my ass and kiss it. Because I know what's right next to it.
That's wild shit.
Motherfucker, you don't talk crazy to me, especially if you my seed. Because if you my seed, I'm going to show you love. If there's a disagreement, okay, me and you need to holler at each other. And it ain't got to be a display. That's why I said, as soon as that girl, when I saw her talking, I was like, who is that? They said, that's Dr. Umar's daughter. I was like, oh.
Well, the only reason I said alleged, because you said, is that he's never came out right and said, yes, that is my, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
I could see her with resemblance of him, though. But I'm just saying, it's like, yo, if you out here talking crazy to your parents for the internet,
to see, yeah.
That's wild. You already out of order.
you autistic.
Yeah. What do you?
You wasn't raised right.
Man, real shit.
You wasn't raised right. What is you don't listen. You here because your mama fell for what he said. So how the fuck are you to motherfucking offset the seed that opened you up from that rotten egg you was in? Well, later on in life, you think you could talk crazy to who gave you life. It don't make sense. Your parents are the people on this planet who should get the most leeway when it comes to disrespecting them. If you disrespect your parents, that means it should be to the point where it's just, well, fuck it dead, blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And where is that point at? Like, I'm saying, like, you can disagree with people. You can disagree with your parents. You can disagree with your child. You can do all that. That girl is looking for attention, money. She don't give a fuck about what he thinks.
Nope.
Because if she did, she wouldn't have been saying that shit out loud.
Right.
Say another motherfucking word and this shit is over. And I ain't playing, nigga.
Because if she wasn't saying it out loud, I'm sure if you a man with any compassion in your heart, you going to tend to what your daughter is talking about and try to do better.
Right.
But I think there's a lot of people who want you to do what they want you to do. And I tell anybody right now, I ain't going to do what you want me to do. So Umar, whatever drama Umar got with his daughter, it ain't nothing to laugh at.
No, that's awful. It's terrible.
Ain't nothing to laugh at. God damn it, shit. But we out here, our kids raised by a bitcher. And we know they raised by bitches because we fucked them with no commitment to them at all. That's why we don't want them to have it, to be honest. But then back in the day, before child support was the thing, we'll be like, girl, go and have the baby. I don't care. Now that it's child support, we be like, hey, look,
Man, yeah.
whatever you want, just don't have it.
It affects so much. Now they got so.
Bitch be like, I need $20,000. You show up the next day. Here, bitch. Now kill it.
Oh my God.
You don't really want the baby to die. You just don't want nothing to do with the woman. You don't want the baby aborted. You don't want nothing to do with the woman. The woman abort the baby because she don't see potential in you. She's the villain. You don't want the baby to live because you don't want the attachment that comes with her, the woman.
That's real shit, yeah.
Nobody kill kids more than bitches.
All right, so that was a lot. Yes, this is not funny. I know a lot of people are kind of enjoying this because Dr. Umar kind of got a bad rap, in case you didn't know. Ever since he didn't open up that school, the black community kind of been not rocking with him. For me, I mean, I get it. He might have got in over his head with what it was really going to take to fund a school, to pay staff, etc. He's talked about how he got shady contractors. You know, I don't know, but I do sympathize with the people who made donations and they like, you know, where did my money go to? And I think a lot of that has something to do with him getting caught up with the stripper back in the day. A lot of people, like the celebrities and rich people, stopped supporting him. So that's why a lot of people are enjoying this and kind of dragging Dr. Umar, calling him a deadbeat father and things like that, because people don't rock with him because of the Frederick Douglass Academy. Moving on, social media. We just talked about this in another video. Social media putting batteries in people's back to go before the world and air their dirty laundry, talk about their family drama, mama, kids, and I'm with Corey on this. I don't have this problem with my kids, and I pray to God I never do. I don't have disrespectful kids, but the entitlement that some kids have is astounding, because I came from the generation where once you turn 18, you had to get out. So to look at the sense of entitlement that these kids nowadays have and feel like you need to be doing this, and if you're not doing this, you're not good enough. A lot of these women brainwash these children. Any parent, male or female, that teaches the child to hate the other parent, it's something wrong with you. What you need to do is do what you're supposed to do as a parent and wait for them to get old enough to see who was there and who wasn't. But I am not with spoiled brat Gen Z children who grow up and feel like you should do XYZ. If you kept a roof over their head, food in their mouth, and clothes in their back, and you were not abusing them, what are we really talking about here? Because we all know a lot of our mamas and daddies fell out. A lot of us grew up in single parent households, and it was some rough times dealing with your mama being a single parent, and you might have blamed your father, felt like he should have been there. But again, we don't know what happened between them two grown folks. And a lot of mothers will tell their children, I stayed, I'm the one that stayed, so they get all the grace and a pass on whatever happens because they the one who took care of it. Also, the point of trying to shame someone to control them, I'm not rocking with that either. I'm not letting no adult or anybody that I birthed into this earth think that they're going to try to shame me in order to control me and manipulate me and do what they want me to do. A lot of people move like that in the world. Most people are users and want to manipulate people. I did see some clips of her talking about she's a comedian, so I don't even know what this really was. When you look at the clip, it was kind of weird. But at the end of the day, social media don't need to be in your business with your father. If you got issues with your father, like a lot of us had when we became adults, we respectfully went to our fathers and aired our grievances in private, and we came to a happy medium, and then we went on with our life. Once you get in your 20s and you still blaming your parents for whatever lack, even if it was some lack, even if your parents wasn't on their A game, you are a grown functioning adult who probably having sex and got children. So you can't keep blaming your parents, because we all know that most of our parents had to get it out the mud and pull themselves up by their bootstraps. So it should be some grace with mother and father. It's only so much I'm gonna be trying to prove to my kids. Yeah, I'm gonna take care of you and make sure you got everything you need, but I'm not about to be trying to prove myself to you by doing what you want me to do all the time. That goes back to manipulation. A lot of these kids are just lazy and they don't want to do nothing, and they want you to constantly have your wallet open to them. And when you get to that point where you kind of start backing off financially, that's when you see these type of problems. But yeah, that attention is a hell of a drug. Y'all leave me a comment and let me know what y'all think about Dr. Umar's daughter trying to expose him to the world and put him on blast. I pray they can make amends and this can go away. I hate to see stuff like this. But y'all leave me a comment, let me know how y'all feel. Until the next time, I'll catch y'all on the next episode. Peace out.